swear to God, if you, because we're gonna be like, it's gonna be me and you, and then like if
I'm
you
gonna
ask somebody how good they smell, or like, oh boy, smell good. Like I'm gonna fucking stab.
It's just gonna be you two. I'm gonna be fucking working. I'm gonna be working part of the time, but then I'm also gonna be taking breaks and doing laps and stuff like that. So I can find you guys when I'm not working. But most of at least half the time, I'm gonna be working.
I
so
tell you what, we're not going.
You're Alec Wrangler.
We're not standing in 450 North lines for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're Alec
Did I
Wrangler.
stand with you in that?
You did for a little bit. You did for a little bit. Well, I was talking to.
Oh, that's the one I said.
I was talking to Morgan and other people.
That's when you lost him.
Yeah, I didn't lose him, and I
came back.
Yeah, I didn't lose him. Because we were standing there for about 45 minutes. He's like, I'm going to go try some other places. And I was like, oh, go ahead. I'll be right here.
Nobody stands in the 450 North line.
Well, the line was so long that they had people coming up and they're like, oh, do you want to try this or this or this? And they had people like giving you tasters like while you were in line. And it was like, it's not that good. Everything's just slushy.
Literally, the only thing that makes them attractive is that big inflatable thing they put up.
Mm-hmm. That's not the only one that had that.
Two Toms was the coolest.
Yeah.
Did Two Toms have one of
They
those?
actually had like a kind of DJ guy over there.
No, they had they had the boombox going, and then they were pouring out of the truck.
Yeah,
that's what they were pouring out. They were pouring out of the truck. No, that was the first one we went to. Because I was like, fuck everything else. We're going straight to Two Toms. Because I seen Kevin over there. And I was like, oh, we're going to fucking Two Toms. That was the first stop we went to. And then we went the other way around. And then stopped in the middle. And then moved back and fucking around. Definitely, there's no way you can try every single one.
But that's
You're
how
not walking out.
That's how people start. Because when we went to the Columbus,
I barely walked out of there.
Yeah, when we went to the Columbus Beer Fest, everybody went to the fucking end. And we're like, where's everybody going? Do they know something we don't know? And me and Cutter's just like, we started right in the beginning, and everybody, we blew through like, I don't know, 10.
But you had a good buzz going.
We did, and then we found the lady selling pulled pork mac and cheese.
That was the year that we started getting it. That was the year that we started getting the craft beer in 2016.
Yeah.
It was the first, and probably I think it was the last one they had in Columbus at Millrace Park. Yeah, I think it was the first and the last one they had. I don't think if they have, I haven't been privy to it.
Well, Zwazig's was also like a sponsor to that, and they had a party afterwards at Zwazig's. So
yeah, that was when we first got into craft beer. We had no idea what we were talking about. We'd only been to like 3 places maybe.
Yeah, that's
look at you now.
I know,
expert.
It's taking us over. We're slaves to the industry.
I'm not.
You
Why? I'm a slave. I'm a slave to the industry now.
What do you do? Pour beer for a living.
I enjoy what I fucking do.
That's all that matters.
So people were like, I'm a bartender. People were like, I'm a bartender. I was like, I pour beer. They were like, isn't that a bartender? I was like, nope.
Your fart fucking smells disgusting.
No, thank you.
Yeah, being a beer tender, quote unquote, is the new term. Being a beer tender and being a bartender, 2 completely different things.
You have to have your license, though?
Same license.
Yeah.
It's the same license to alcohol regardless. But pouring beer at a brewery for a living and then being a bartender at a bar making cocktails, pouring beer, doing all this other shit, that's completely a whole different level.
Yeah.
That I never want to get
it'd be
into.
pretty cool to be like a mixologist. That'd be pretty cool.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. I never want to do that. I appreciate mixology and having a nice cocktail, but I never want to do that. Ever. Pouring beer is enough for me. I'm pretty good at it. No.
Are you a fucking wind?
Well, at one of the
trying to make the little ice.
Well, at one of the breweries I worked at, we had a brunch and we made specific brunch cocktails, and I had an actual shaker and made cocktails with it. I had fun doing that, but it was a limited amount of brunch cocktails for a limited amount of time, one day a week.
Sunrises.
No, it was just beer. It was just beer. It was just beer and like champagne. So for like champagne, like mimosa cocktails, I would use a shaker with like ice. That was fun because it was a one day a week thing for a certain amount of hours. And if I made 5 of them or if I made 1 of them, I still had fun doing it. Other than that, I just want to pour beer. I don't give a shit about making cocktails.
Yeah, I feel like my arm would get... I mean, I feel like anything, you get used to it, but...
Yeah. It's all about a show. And that's kind of what made, like, doing this brunch at that brewery made a difference. Because usually you're just like, at a brewery, you're just pouring beer. You know what I mean? But when you're like, oh, brunch cocktails. Oh, this one gets put into a shaker and shaken. And it was like, it was a mimosa with pineapple juice, cream of coconut, and orange juice. And you take all 3 of those and you mix together and make like this. It would make like this weird coconut cold foam. and then you pour it into the champagne. It was actually really tasty and really good, but that was like the maximum level of what I went. Mm-hmm. Like just that one drink. It was really popular, it was really good, but just that one specific drink, that certain day for those certain amount of hours, that's what that I would make, X amount of those. Other than that, I don't give a shit about making cocktails. I will just pour beer.
For friends.
Yeah, and even if I like worked at a brewery that like, because a lot of breweries are getting into like mixed drinks, and especially like Kentucky, Tennessee, like all of them have like liquor, and a lot of them are getting into the liquor game because there's a lot of money in it. But like, if I ever work for a brewery that like makes cocktails behind the same bar, I'm opting out of that shit. I'm not doing that. I'll be like, I'll pour the beer. You make cocktails.
The one you are at right now currently is...
It has we have a distillery, but it's a completely separate entity. It's a completely separate building. So I've literally worked over there at the distillery part one time, and that's when I got trained. If they ever needed me to, I would. But I'm a beer guy. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I know the most about.
Do they make like mixed drinks, or is it just like...
Yeah, they make mixed drinks. If you just want a whiskey and coke, they'll make you a whiskey and coke or a rum and coke, whatever. But yeah, they do mixed drinks. But like, I'm a beer guy. And people ask me questions, I'm like, nah, I really don't care to work over there. I like beer. That's about it. That's what I'm good at.
Good shit.
Yep. Welcome back to another episode, Milkers. The beer this week is called Cobra Kaiju, and this is brought to us by the hardworking people of Atrium Brewing in Louisville, Kentucky. This is a Japanese rice lager made with calamansi, which calamansi is a Filipino lime, and it's absolutely tasty, nice and citrusy, light, refreshing, completely crushable. Gotta taste it, gotta love it. The can art is amazing as well. Atrium Brewing produced a shit ton of really good beers as well. This is just one that stood out to me. And like I said, the can art is ridiculous. Go to Atrium Brewing, one of the best breweries I've been to in Louisville, Kentucky. Go check it out today. Let's get into the show, folks. Welcome back to another episode with our good friend, our fun time fuck around boy, Alec.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. As always, I'm your amazing, glorious, gracious, fucking fun-loving, sexy, all-around good guy, Ryan. And joining me, as always, is Cody, and back again in the fucking studio. Actually, at my house this time, Alec.
The OG.
Woo! The four-eyed fuck.
The OG studio.
The OG studio.
Yeah.
Back in the Disney day. Year one was in this very grandma wallpapered room.
I was actually just thinking that.
You ever get the thought that Alec is like a sentient being, and like when the world ends, he's just gonna take a certain amount of people to heaven with him, and like we're gonna be two of them because he's our friend. You ever think about that? He's just a sentient.
What's that movie?
See how awkward? See how awkward he's getting right now
with Keanu Reeves. What's it called?
I was thinking about the...
Constantine?
No.
The Matrix.
No, there's another one. There's another one where he's an alien.
I can't remember
what it's called.
Keanu Reeves is an alien?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is an alien. He's like from a different world. I can't remember what it's called, though.
The Matrix? It is a different world.
No.
Huh? Is that the sound your spaceship makes?
Is that the sound your vibrator makes?
Can you imagine? You see how awkward he got right there? Did I just find him out?
I'm in the... What's that Nicolas Cage movie? The Knowing? Is that what it is? And them two kids. And it was like every date of every bad thing that happens, and those two guys come at the end.
We call that a photographic memory.
No, like they know before it happens, and they know how many people die before that happened.
Isn't that the Sixth Sense?
No, that's about a ghost. What? Did he direct it or is he in it?
He's in it. And he has a kid and a boy.
He has a kid and a boy?
It's a boy. It's a boy. I don't know.
It's a boy.
Nicolas Cage Knowing movie.
Is it Knowing?
The Knowing. Cloverfield?
No.
The Happening? Hello.
It got so bad.
Yeah, it's called Knowing.
It's called The Knowing.
Just called Knowing.
The Keanu Reeves one is The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. He's an alien.
I think Keanu Reeves is.
You about to say Kanye West? Kanye West is an alien.
He is. He's going to own the Earth one day, he says. He claims.
Dude, he's already bought it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the size of the Earth?
When you make a circle of Yeezys and then walk on them, you own the world.
Can you imagine how if Earth had a price tag attached to it, where would the little tag be inserted in Earth?
Point Nemo.
Like Mariana's Trench?
Nemo.
Point Nemo?
Point Nemo is like
What is
the
that?
point of no return.
It's the closest split. The closest like human is in space at the International Space Center. Then you are closer to them than you are anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it located? Arctic Circle.
Pacific, I think.
What is it? It's if you're on the East Coast, you are farther away from the person on the East Coast than you are somebody in like England. Is that what it is?
Something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. Like the space station is closer than you are.
Yeah.
Oh no! The depth of the ocean is farther than people in space.
I know. Point Nemo is you're closer to anybody than you are. Where?
Huh. Thanks for the information.
I know. I'm chock full of uselessness.
Point Nemo.
Point Nemo is
The fish with the one fin.
Point Nemo.
Your mom! Your mom is Nemo!
Yeah, she got a fucked up leg.
So leg hand?
Limb and limbs.
So Point Nemo is the location in the ocean that is the farthest from land. Let's see. This remote oceanic location is 2,688 kilometers from the nearest land. Ducey Island. Part of the
Ducey Island.
Pitcairn Islands to the north of Motunui, one of the Easter Islands, and to the northwest of Maurer Island from part of Antarctica in the south. So it's in the middle of the ocean. So it's
normally where they land, like a lot of the spacecrafts. It's probably where the International Space Center is going to go down when it comes into the...
Yeah, so this point, just this little red dot that is by the Easter Islands and Antarctica in the middle of the ocean is farther from any landmass than the people in the space station.
Because eventually they're going to get rid of the International Space Center or station, whatever you want to call it. ISS is what it is. But
ISIS?
Yeah. Do they even exist anymore?
Fuck yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
No, they got blown up. Trump blew them up. Trump blew them up.
They blew up one guy.
Trump blew them up like 8 years ago.
An Iraqi person, but
ISIS?
No, I don't think he was part of ISIS that Trump blew up. I know who you're talking about, but he blew up Yemen, though.
Wow, let's get political.
Can't blow up a country.
Well, they're trying.
The ISIS craze went out faster than a TJ Maxx discount sale.
Non-existent.
Oh yeah, all their stuff's discounted. I watched a video on TikTok the other day. It was somebody's first time at Hobby Lobby. And they went fucking batshit crazy. They went
A
insane.
little red truck carrying the Christmas tree.
Oh, dude, there was. Oh, dude, there was. So, I know I talked a couple episodes about the fractal nut guy that is like
Fractal knot.
Yeah, fractal knot guy or person that's doing.
Fractal nut sounds like when you bend to make your dick a 90-degree angle.
Yeah. So So
a fractal nut.
So I was talking about that fractal nut person on TikTok that I've been watching that's like the AI vegetable world.
I've been talking to people. I followed him, and I've been talking to people at work about it.
Has he added more?
Yeah.
Oh, and people at work gave me a suggestion for the next Halloween Deathmatch. They said 7 heads of cabbage. It's a sentient cabbage with 7 heads.
Do people at your work listen to this?
No.
Oh.
But I've told them about the podcast before, and they're like, I got a new one for your Halloween Deathmatch.
Oh.
7 heads of cabbage.
Is it an actual thing?
No. It's just like a sentient vegetable with 7 heads. Kind of like Cerberus. Kind of like Cerberus has 3. Yeah. Sentient cabbage with 7 heads.
Ooh, we can also include the flying spaghetti. We can include the flying spaghetti monster on the next one.
Wouldn't he win?
He would win. Flying spaghetti
monster. Because he doesn't exist?
Because he's Jesus.
Allegedly.
But he can't beat the rapping ass goblins. Fucking Stabby and Rapier still fucking going.
The only reason why the rapping ass goblins are so short is because the flying spaghetti monster is using his noodles to push him back down to the earth because of gravity, you know?
Yeah, that's all he can do is fucking touch you with his noodle.
Anyway, so another TikTok trend. I'm gonna call it.
I swear to fucking God,
we can't even
quit farting. We are in a room with a closed door.
We can't get 5 minutes into this fucking episode for you shit your brains out.
I'm so sorry.
You farted too, motherfucker.
You and your fucking sentient being fucking farts.
You and your my fucking God.
That's why it smells so bad.
Fucking flannel Dan over here in tangerine shirt.
That's to stop the death, motherfucker.
You've been farting over there too? You act like I can't hear you.
What you talking about, cocksucker?
Every time you lean an inch forward, a fucking shit comes out. You're like a baby. You both are like babies. You need to wear fucking diapers.
Wipey.
Something.
I'll bring some on our trip.
There's TV in the fucking next room. You need to go fucking wipe your ass or something. Cork it.
I'm gonna have you go shit in the ocean.
Good God.
Flap your asshole.
Hold your farts in.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Shrek-looking motherfucker.
We're gonna go have him. We're gonna make him.
Shrek-looking motherfucker. You look like you pull fucking earwax out and fucking light a candle.
We're going.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
We're going to South Carolina.
You look like you live in a stick hut and fucking bathe in the mud. Fucking talk to me like that.
It's squirrel hunting Dan from Halffields and McCoys.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You would save a damsel in distress from a dragon, then turn her into a fat ogre.
She was already a fat ogre anyway.
No, she was beautiful, and you would feed her brisket until she had a heart attack and died on you.
She's beautiful to me.
Yeah. So she's a corpse laying in your bed.
She's still beautiful.
I don't know what happened, officer. We had 12 pounds of brisket and 10 pounds of potatoes. I don't know how she died.
We're going to South Carolina in April.
Oh God, it fucking stinks in here.
The three of us taking a trip to South Carolina in April, and we just need to make him go like fucking fart in the ocean, and a fish is gonna swim up his asshole and stay clogged forever.
Good. One of them fucking
that you'll never have a stinky fart again because a fucking nasty red snapper is just gonna eat the shit as it comes out of your ass.
A cod is gonna fucking munch on your gooch.
Smell like a damn whorehouse.
You smell like a shit factory.
A fucking sea bass is just gonna fucking human centipede your asshole and eat your shit.
That movie fucking fucks with me.
Huh?
Human centipede.
I've never seen it.
Don't.
You're lying.
No, I haven't seen it. I've seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup and Kids in a Sandbox, but I've never seen that.
So 2 kids, 1 cup, but like by force.
Yeah. Two kids in a sandbox.
Two girls, 1 cup, but like by force.
2 kids in a sandbox is way worse than 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
So if you want to know the plot, if you've
They're
ever
just eating shit. 2 kids in a sandbox. The girl has the dude's dick and is taking a dildo and hammering it down his hole, and his wiener splitting in half.
Like fucking...
Yeah. That's what's up. They're just eating chocolate pudding. He's getting fucking a dildo forced down his fucking centimeter piss hole.
Have you ever seen One Man, One Jar?
Yeah,
no.
Seen that.
That guy ended up going to the
he did because
he died.
He died?
He had to pick a smaller jar. Nobody's ass is fucking 6 inches round.
Yeah, if nobody's seen Human Centipede, just picture 2 girls, 1 cup if you know what that is, but like at gunpoint.
And your mouth is sewed to the other person.
Yeah. The details. Minor details.
Oh, Lord.
Human Centipede.
It smells like shit and diabetes.
Where'd the diabetes come from?
I don't know. We're all pretty obese. 1 in 3 chances one of us gets it eventually.
Is that the statistics?
We got a 1 in 3 chance of somebody's turning the Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
And 2 of us have facial hair. So.
Diabetes.
I'm an odd man out again.
This is a sentient being. He never dies.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
We caught him.
I'll never get
His
hurt.
whole brain's just his third eye.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
That's why. That's why he can't see color, man. He's colorblind. Sentient beings don't need to see color when everything runs off of a fucking computer.
Maybe you guys are
I bet
wrong
this is
on
really
right.
trippy. What color is all this?
Yellow.
The whole thing's yellow?
No.
Oh.
Maybe
say,
maybe I'm the
tie-dye.
right one. You guys are all wrong.
No. You're definitely wrong.
I'm pretty sure that your birth defect mom didn't raise a fucking normal kid.
No.
No.
You probably saw color in your baby, but you got dropped 19 times and then y'all fucked up.
I got dropped right off the washer and dryer one time.
Why did they set you on the washer and dryer?
I don't know. Ask my mom. I was in the fucking.
It puts him to sleep.
I was in the. What is it called?
Bassinet.
Is that what that is? Where you carry him around?
Stroller? Like a
No.
baby carrier?
Yeah. I was in one of them. My mom set me on top of there.
Car seat.
What happened? Like it just, the whole thing flipped over?
Yeah.
Didn't have a sturdy ledge.
Yeah.
I think she was just trying to kill you. You ended up full ground, and she's like, well, fuck, I gotta feed this asshole now.
Somebody else has got to refill the macaroni salad after I retire.
Yeah.
Can't tell him the fucking fried chicken secret.
You can't drop a baby 9 times and expect it not to be, like, okay.
Your mom is the fried chicken secret.
I'll give you my liver and spices.
That's why she's the assistant
No,
manager.
she's the extra 12.
That's
Huh?
She got the extra 12 in there. It makes it special.
the fucking
I was gonna say, baby, that's what it is. It's all the salt. Shriveled up.
the secret
Like slug.
the secret Kroger fried chicken recipe is just fucking scraped off fucking old deodorant off your armpit.
Yeah.
Why does it taste like Old Spice?
When's the last time you guys had Kroger chicken?
None.
None. No, you've never had it?
A few years.
Dude, that skin is never, like, on it. It always falls off.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it's,
Well, they deep fried in the motherfucker that's as big as a fucking 50 gallon drum. So
The skin falls off of the fucking Kroger fried chicken.
it doesn't even stay on.
The skin falls off of the Kroger fried chicken like the skin of the guys at fucking Chernobyl.
Jesus Christ.
have you actually watched that? Have you actually did you fart again?
No.
Did you fart? Oh my fucking god!
The documentary on Hulu?
Yes,
Yeah,
have you
I
seen
watched it.
Yes, it's crazy.
The Chernobyl movie was creepy.
Is that the scary one?
Yeah, like everybody's like fucking nuclear zombies.
They're fucking nuclear zombies.
They are.
They are nuclear zombies.
It's
Kind
like
of
some-
like the gases coming out your fucking ass.
But they don't really.
They could have killed a whole country with that.
From
Jesus
what
Christ, it fucking stinks in here.
From what I
What
remember,
the fuck?
from what I remember about the.
Barry, open that window if it went 20 degrees outside.
That's all that fiber.
It ain't fiber, it's fucking your 19 fucking servings of protein powder you've been eating a day.
From what I remember about the Chernobyl movie, though, it was like
I won't be a bodybuilder.
the zombies.
So I eat fucking nothing but powder.
The zombies from the Chernobyl movie, from what I remember, weren't even like super scary. It was like almost like I Am Legend, but like not really. It was like a faint showing of them, and everybody just died.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Chernobyl movie, the scary one.
Oh, I
it
haven't
wasn't
seen
even like a real. You haven't seen it?
No, what's it on?
I have no idea. I watched it a long time ago, but it wasn't even like there's like nuclear zombies in it or
I
whatever.
really like the miniseries.
I made a game of it.
the
too.
miniseries is like a documentary though, right?
Because I told a guy,
Or is it made up?
I told Ryan to watch it, and I told him to watch it, and he's like, I was like, it's a documentary. He's like, oh, my wife's not going like that. And I was like, it's a documentary, but it's more like a mini-series. It just tells a turn of events. It's not like a regular documentary where it shows like old photographs.
It's
and
creepy,
old,
but real life.
yeah, but it's like a mini-series where they just they have actors that play the people that go through the thing, and it's like an actual mini-series kind of TV show kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's not like an actual documentary, but they based it off of everything that happened. So I don't know if
So, you ever seen World War II in color?
I think I got that saved on my...
Sorry.
You know who's seen World War II in color? The people in the war. Every other thing's black and white. You mean Band of Brothers?
No,
That's
it's
in
actually
color.
it's actually
Is it called the Chernobyl Diaries?
Is it? Yeah.
In 2012.
Yeah. It's old.
Yeah.
But
it's on HBO.
Like the zombie part, like it's like a weird like zombie mutant part. But like that part's not even the scariest to me. It was when like there's a part in the movie, if you've never seen it, spoiler alert. There's like a part in the movie to me that was the scariest. I'm like, oh look, a dog, and it's like a German Shepherd, and then there's like fucking 8 of them, and they eat people because there's nothing to eat.
Well, that's part of the miniseries. Is like they had all those dogs and cats, and part of the job was to go around and kill them all because they're all radioactive.
Yeah. Written by
they got deer over there that have like 2 heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everything. All the. I mean, there's still wild horses in Chernobyl, and they're all radioactive.
I heard. I heard that the number 1 band over in that area is Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, I talk about. I've mentioned Chernobyl all the time because it's crazy because like. In the
it's just something. It's just like
the Roman.
Fucked up. It's like that.
Then a bad fucking Friday.
It's like that Roman Empire shit. Like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? Some people are like all the time, or like never. It's like, how often do you think about Chernobyl?
But ever since I watched
all the time.
But they were talking about something. They were talking about like the atomic. They were talking about like the because one of them watched Oppenheimer and all that shit. They're like, oh yeah, it's a nuclear bomb. And I was like, first of all, it's an atomic bomb where they split an atom, and that's an atomic bomb. Nuclear bomb is nuclear fission, so they're not the same thing.
Oh, I heard that we've made big advances lately in nuclear fission.
Good,
but
kill us all. Fuck them.
It's 100% renewable, abundant energy.
But
that's what the whole premise is, like of nuclear fission. If it works, it is 100% abundant. It is an abundant, reusable energy. That's like the whole thing about it. But like there was like a thing that I saw. It was like an article of like good things that happened in 2024, and like one of them is that, and like in the next 10 years they'll make a big headway in it.
But I mean,
13 days in.
But that's the thing. One of the craziest things about Chernobyl is like all their readers. So the reader at the plant, the reader that anybody ever had was like it only went up to 40 Roentgen, and that's Roentgen is the mass, like the amount of nuclear like energy or whatever, like the nuclear measurement is. That's all their scanners went up to at that time.
Roentgen is also Rumpelstiltskin's nickname in college.
Yeah, that's his porn name.
Hey, Roentgen!
Roentgen, that's his porn name or his party name. Anyway.
That's his party name.
The highest...
No Roentgen, another Moscow Mule!
The highest went up to was 40 Roentgen, which is the same amount as 10,000 X-rays. So at first, everybody was like, oh yeah, 40 Roentgen, that's only like 10,000 X-rays or like 100 X-rays or something, 1,000 X-rays, whatever it was. They're like, but it's at the same time. Yeah. So 1,000 X-rays at the same time is what you'd be getting hit with. But at the site, right where Chernobyl blew up, was 96,000 Roentgen.
Didn't 2 guys stay back?
Everybody who was there died. Like if even like the heads up people and the people that like worked the site afterwards died within like I think within 5 years.
Yeah,
but the people who were there, if you were at the site, like the firefighters that first got there, died within 2 days. So if you were at the site and you stayed right there where it blew up, within 2 minutes, you would die in 2 days. Huh. It's nuts. But the thing is,
we should have a couple days to think about life.
And that's the thing about it is like you would be
in pain.
Yeah, you would be fine. It'd look like 3rd-degree burns, and you'd be bandaged and shit. But
you ever microwave
the next day you'd melt from the inside out.
You ever microwaved a marshmallow?
Yes.
That's what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know the new thing now on like TikTok? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
On TikTok is making fun of like homeless people.
Oh wow, that's a trend. That's a trend.
They're gonna heat up like honey buns in the microwave and throw them at them. That's what gave me the inspiration for like the.
What would give you inspiration? Hey, we're going to throw hot honey buns at homeless people.
The topic of TikTok trend, right?
You know what's funny?
Why are they microwaving honey buns?
They're not doing it. They're just like stating it. But I've seen someone do it in one of them cannons, like mortars things. They make it homemade mortars.
Potato gun.
Yeah, I guess potato gun. But they
shoot hot honey buns.
The honey bun. It laid there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it fucking exploded, and it looked like molten lava everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, it's sugar. Hot sugar is the worst thing you can get on you. Just melt your skin.
That's not.
It's like napalm.
Everybody listening, that's not a good trend. Don't watch it.
No.
But the trend I was going to talk about when we got a second was there's this new trend on TikTok that I've been getting into. I'm going to call it bread talk because it's just people that have a camera set up right next to their oven door and they're making different types of bread. It's fucking awesome.
Hoping
It's
a time lapse.
It's a time lapse. It's so satisfying just to like. There's like bread. There's sourdough, croissants.
You're baking
muffins.
sourdough in between your legs. What the fuck you need to put?
Look at him. He definitely is fucking grandpa over here.
No, I mean like
I'm grandpa.
the amount of use. The
How am
amount
I
of,
grandpa?
the amount of use in between Cody's legs, he's baking bread.
That's my mama. My mama.
Your
How
mom.
am I fucking
Yeah.
grandpa?
She had. My dad said she had yeast for like 3 years in a row. They
Oh,
were passing
good.
it back and forth.
Good God.
That's the most delicious thing I've heard all day.
Ew.
I asked Dad. I said, "Was it hopping off of her?" Like, you know, yeast is active and it just
Yeah.
Ah.
No, it's not crabs, Alec. It wasn't hopping.
Is crabs even a thing anymore?
I think so. I mean,
Nah,
it is.
bro, it's been upgraded to lobsters.
It is
Because
cold now. Maybe they don't like it.
I mean, since everyone is manscapes and womenscapes, or
And girls.
is that gender? Is that gender? Whatever, gender neutral scapes.
Oh, it doesn't.
Manscaped is just the name of the company.
Man, woman, whatever the fuck you are, you have hair on your fucking privates. Doesn't matter what you are. He, she, they. It doesn't matter. You got fucking hair on your privates unless you're a baby. Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or 10.
Or 10. 10 babies.
Yeah. Anyway, the fuck you looking at?
The bread thing.
Why? Nobody
I was
cares
letting
about,
you guys talk, and this thing ain't dead without me.
nobody cares about making fucking bread.
I do. It's satisfying.
Oh, let me bake this bread. What kind of bread you got? Gruyere.
Sourdough.
Oh, Gruyere. Brioche. Gruyère's a cheese.
Croissant.
Croissant! I think croissant is my favorite pastry. Besides a warm honey bun. Warm honey bun sounds pretty good. Warm honey bun. Put that bitch in,
I love
people.
put that bitch in the microwave for 20 seconds. Let that motherfucker warm up. Put a little whipped cream on top of it. That's a dessert.
My
Right there.
favorite way to eat honey buns.
Who wastes a honey bun on the homeless?
My favorite way
Cosmic brownie? Yeah, boy.
Just
I hate
low
them
key,
things.
just so you guys know, my favorite way to eat a honey bun is after it gets thrown into a homeless person's face.
You just lick it off of them?
Yeah.
Extra protein?
Yeah.
Dirt?
You remember when he used to have his beard? Can you imagine how much shit was in that thing?
Oh, you want to know
If he'd fucking shake his head wrong,
No, you
there'd be
wanna-
fucking shit coming out of
What's disgusting about your facial hair?
that
Besides that you look like a fucking...
that you used to
One
have?
time I was
You look
sitting-
like a ginger udder is
One
what you look like.
One time I was sitting there at the lunch table, and
Huh?
I was
In high school?
at work,
Oh,
Alec was sitting at the lunch table at work.
and I went
With
like
his
this,
fucking
like
titty
to
beard.
brush it.
yeah.
A tick fell out.
A tick fell out of your beard.
You have no idea.
Where did you get a tick from? Probably a dog.
Either that or the tree that I parked by at work.
You just rubbing your beard up against a tree?
I went like that, and a fucking tick, his belly up. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I fucking
Threw in
that
somebody
bitch
else.
all the way across the fucking room.
Better than the bed bug.
Threw in somebody else's food.
And I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I remember when I was at Cook one time, some dude had a seizure right beside me.
That's funny.
I mean, it was, wow, it was crazy. Well, because he'd beat on the table and shit.
Hold on, guys. Suspense for laughter.
No, but he would like punch the table and get all fucking mad at his eggs or whatever the fuck he was eating. And then he just started having a seizure.
Maybe the eggs are the sentient being that made him have a seizure.
Pissed him off.
There's a guy at work that goes in the bathroom and he'll scream at his Johnson,
Work, damn it!
"Get out of there! Come on!"
Are you serious?
I'm dead.
Probably got a fat hog.
There was that one dude.
Get out of here.
There was that one dude that was a little mentally challenged. He
I don't think they
It's
call
probably
him
the
that
same
anymore,
guy. Is he
do
really?
mentally challenged?
Is that what they call him now?
Is he tall?
Is that
like really
PC?
tall?
Yeah, is he still there?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Oh,
Okay, mentally handicapped.
okay. Mentally handicapped.
Talks to himself and everything.
Yeah. So
Where he was
mentally
jerking off in
handicapped.
the bathroom.
Yeah, he was sitting on the floor.
The
jerking off
only
in the
reason they
bathroom.
knew is because he was sitting on the floor and his fucking feet were sticking out the bottom of the
No
stall.
way.
Yes, he was
Because
sitting
he-
on the floor jerking his Johnson.
because the guy's like 6'8".
Yeah, he's
He does have mental disabilities.
mother.
He does have mental disabilities. However, Yeah, he got caught jerking it. But yeah, he was sitting on the floor, dirty public bathroom floor.
Sticky.
But he's like 6'7".
Yeah.
But he
Not
got
the cleanest floor.
his feet were hanging out of the stall.
Numerous
That's what
people
call
have
it.
shit on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
They have. There was a trailer.
Where do you think shit goes when you take a poop in a bathroom?
No, there was
On the floor?
everywhere.
When I was still working there was a trail of shit leading from the door all the way to the fucking women's bathroom.
Yeah, the poopatrator.
You were there at that time?
Yeah, they were shaking
Yes.
out their pant legs.
We were both there. We were both there.
Really?
That was the first time. There was another time.
There was another time then, I guess, because I don't think you guys were working there. Because
a third time?
Yes.
I left in October.
Like
20.
a shit slug was
I
crawling
left
on the ground.
Yes, and
I-
this was recent. And you can see it go. It was outside. They went from outside. Like they fucking ran outside and they left.
Really?
I left in October 2019. This is when I left.
That's when I'm. Never mind.
You were
I
only
left-
there for like 6 months.
I left February 2021.
Post-COVID. I left pre-COVID.
I don't think we were wearing masks when he left.
When I left?
When he left.
No, we weren't.
No, COVID didn't exist in 2021. It's a fucking joke. Calm down.
Man, it don't exist now.
Yes, it does.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Not to a sentient
That's government propaganda right
Not to
there.
a sentient being like you. You don't get sick.
No, I just caught that son of a bitch 3 times.
No, you had your secret sentient meetings. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Job doesn't matter. Job doesn't matter to you. These are just normal human problems that you're facing. One day when the world ends and you take me and Ryan to fucking planet NarNar.
Planet NarNar!
Yeah, it's going to have unlimited craft beer everywhere.
Planet Gumdrop.
All endless porters.
Endless porter.
And Alabama white barbecue sauce.
And endless brisket.
And don't forget the Alabama white
When
barbecue.
you take us up in your Down syndrome ridden ship,
You know the people
take
consider...
us up to the planet NarNar.
What do you do here, NarNar?
Yeah. And the sun, when the sun rises, it just constantly screams.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this doesn't seem like a bad place.
Planet NarNar.
That's our language right there.
NarNar.
I think if Alec was a sentient being, which he is, the best impersonation I can think of is Coneheads. They're like,
Yeah. It is time for sustenance.
Planet NarNar.
Planet NarNar.
I bet he pleasured his wife real well.
Yeah. You know how funny that'd be if like the Predator movies was like, you know where he comes from? He comes from the planet NarNar.
When it's like Predators, when they get people from different fucking parts of the world to fight the Predators. It's like, he's an alien. You got the Marine, you got the Samurai, you got the Yakuza, you got the fucking military man.
I think one was like the Mexican cartel or something.
Yeah, you
Danny
got
Trejo was the Mexican cartel.
Yeah, you got all these people, and it's like, who's this fucking guy? It's like, oh, this is Alec. He's from planet NarNar. He's a sentient
Planet NarNar.
He's a sentient being. And then you pull out your ray gun and just vaporize everybody.
What is this? Some B-League movie or whatever?
Predators?
It sounds like it.
No, Predators was the third rendition of the Predator series.
Is that a fucking like gulag type deal going on?
They transported different people like in a time warp from different parts of the world in an effort to
Was it the
make them.
third?
It's the third one.
Is it third?
There's Predator 1, Predator 2, and then Predators, and then the newest one, Prey.
Prey's good.
But
I've never seen.
no, the concept
Some
for the
movie.
movie, the third rendition in the series, the concept for the movie Predators, is they literally time warp people. This one dude, the main character, is the guy from King Kong, the first the first one with Jack Black.
That's definitely not the first one, but
No, the first new rendition of it with Jack Black.
Oh.
He's the main character guy in it. But he's just like a Marine and he's on the battlefield. And then everybody just like gets time warped out of fucking nowhere, and then they pop up in this fucking place, and it's a way to get the most deadly people from around the world on Earth so they can practice. So the Predators can practice getting better by utilizing the skills of the best people from Earth, so they can make themselves better. They're basically fucking sending people to slaughter.
Yeah.
It was like this Russian SPS officer with a fucking fucking Tommy gun or like machine gun, like what do they call that? Minigun. Yeah, like a Yakuza guy, a fucking Mexican mafia guy, a Marine, all kinds of, and then the one dude that's from fucking that '70s show is a serial killer.
Yeah.
Rooster?
No, we don't talk about him anymore. He actually did a lot of bad shit.
Yeah.
Like Bill Cosby level bad shit.
Yeah.
That's why he was gone after the second season of The Ranch. It's like, what happened to Rooster? Oh, he died. No, he might as well have died.
Maybe Alec's planet NarNar is just like it's like Australia back in the day. They just ship like murderers and prisoners to Australia back in the day. That's what planet NarNar is. Just
Did they really do that?
It's just a bunch of pedophiles. Yeah.
Australia was founded on prisoners.
Yeah.
And criminals.
They would just deport them to Australia.
They would deport them to Australia, where like 9 out of 10 things can kill you. They just send them over there. Like they're just like, oh, we're overpopulated in the UK with our prisons, so they just send them over there. That literally happened.
It's funny. Yeah.
And then people just started running away there because they could do whatever they want.
The planet NarNar is just a bunch of children pee-pee touchers.
Yeah.
And you're the king.
No, definitely not.
No, but what's the guy's name from that '70s show?
I'm here to convert you.
That's in love with the redhead.
Huh?
That's in love with the redhead from that
I don't know
'70s
his
show.
fucking name. Who cares?
But anyway, yeah, he turns out to be like a serial killer.
Yeah.
But, by the way, everybody thinks Mila Kunis is the hottest character from that '70s show. No, it's the fucking redhead. Whatever. Donna. I think Donna's the most attractive of the both.
Donna.
Is that the real pale one?
The redhead?
The redhead. There's only 2. It's Mila Kunis and the other one. Redhead.
Oh,
Donna.
she ended up being on the... Is that the one that went on the Orange is the New Black?
Sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because she's orange. No.
From the planet NarNar. That's the name of the episode.
Why do you think he does this? It's their symbol for hope.
Hope starts with H, stupid.
just like
College humor.
That's what hope. It's my people's symbol for hope. Hope starts with an H, stupid.
That's what Superman's S is.
Yes.
Hope.
That's what we're talking about. College. That's what College Humor did. Is we can watch after this, but College Humor did a Batman versus Superman.
You'll love it. You'll fucking love it.
Batman's on the rooftop and Superman shows up. He's like, "Oh yeah."
He's like, "Oh, Superman."
Superman. He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh, a big S on your chest," and Superman's like, "Yeah, it's a symbol for hope on my planet. Hope starts with an H, stupid."
My favorite is the Oswald Cobblepot.
You got X-ray vision. I could take off Bane's arm with that. Oh, there's like, "Oh, excuse me, madam. Can I heat up your porridge?"
My favorite's the Oswald Cobblepot one where it's Patterson. I can't remember that.
Robert Pattinson.
No,
that's fucking Lighthouse.
No.
That's
Oswald. His name's Oswald.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yes, but his name starts with no.
That's the penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's Pattinson. I can't remember his name, but that's my favorite, where he plays the penguin. It's fucking hilarious. We'll watch him after this. There's only like 6 of them. It's fucking hilarious. There's
Danny DeVito.
No.
He does play
He plays the real one.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. Literally the same.
Yeah.
Oswald Pattinson.
Lee Harvey?
No. He's innocent.
No. Did you say he's innocent? Lee Harvey Oswald's innocent.
He didn't do it.
No, that was
It was the FBI on the knoll. On the grassy knoll.
It was the FBI that shot JFK.
They got him.
Yep.
Missed once, hit him in the shoulder, and then
Either that or either that or they should have never sent him to prison. They just should have sent him to the front line.
Oh boy, got killed.
Who?
Oh.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Who's Lee Harvey Oswald?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the one that shot Abraham Lincoln.
JFK.
He didn't get killed.
Yes, he did.
He got sentenced to death.
No,
he got killed going to
when
prison.
they were going to prison.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying.
Shot him.
They should have never sent him to prison. They should have sent him to the front line. He's like the old school Chris Kyle.
And Sirhan.
Seriously,
Well,
they should. If he actually shot,
He already was in the military.
that's what I mean though. If he actually made that shot, two shots or 3, however many in a row from that distance,
He only made 2.
in that environment,
First
And
one.
a moving vehicle.
and in a moving vehicle and shot JFK, don't send that motherfucker prison. Send him to the fucking back to the front line because we need him. He could have died a hero. But he didn't. He died the way he should have. Not that he should have, because that takes my whole premise away.
He murdered, so he got murdered.
Sirhan killed him.
Huh?
That was the guy that killed him.
Sergei von
Sirhan.
Sirhan.
So is his really name Sirhan, or they just did it twice?
That sounds
somebody had cerebral
that
palsy.
Sounds really pathetic, like the guy that fucking killed fucking Beatles man. What the fuck's his name?
Beatles man.
Guy from the Beatles. Shot him. Jesus Christ. John Lennon.
Yeah.
He killed him and his wife.
No, fucking Yoko Ono's still alive.
Mm.
They just killed him. Dude, I actually, last podcast on the left, which is not a sponsor on the episode, it's other podcast, they had a really good, I think it was them, had a really good...
Sirhan killed Robert Kennedy.
Oh.
He didn't kill the other guy.
The other
But his name was Sirhan Bishara Sirhan. That's why they called him Sirhan.
Yeah, he was a bitch. Bishara.
Yeah, he killed Robert Kennedy. Not.
Which was after JFK.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that is a real sad thing for the family. A couple years later, his brother died too. He was a real nice man.
Another one died in a plane crash.
Huh?
That one died in a plane crash.
Had me about 14 Dr. Peppers.
That one didn't die in a plane crash.
I thought someone
Was
died
that one? Robert Kennedy was his younger brother.
Leonard Skinner died in a plane crash.
What the fuck?
So did Reba's band.
Bobby? That's
Reba's band?
Yeah, Mom still hates Reba because she didn't die in that plane crash.
Are you fucking
I
kidding me?
swear to God!
Reba McEntire's a fucking
She's like,
saint!
I hate her because all her bandmates died in the plane and she took a private jet and she didn't die with them. Well, fuck her!
Reba McEntire's
She probably
a fucking
has
saint.
Survivor's Guild.
Probably.
Oh, well,
Maybe.
that's the same.
She had a new band next year.
That's the same. That's the same way with the drummer from Blink-182. Shit, what's his fucking name?
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, Smashing Pumpkins is a different band. Travis Barker. Travis
NarNar.
Barker was in a
NarNar.
That's the same thing with like Travis Barker. Travis Barker was in a fucking plane crash. With a bunch of people.
He was in a plane crash, or his band was in a
No,
plane crash?
he was in a plane crash. I can't remember. He was with
Fucking Harrison's crashed his plane 3 goddamn times. Look at him. Fine.
Harrison Ford.
Yes!
I didn't know that.
His little single engine planes, I think he's crashed like 2
He
or 3
also
times.
he also evaded the U.S. Marshals for a hot minute too.
What do you do?
No, yes,
Oh, it's
in a movie.
In The Fugitive.
Oh.
He's also saved the world from your people with the crystal skull.
Yeah. He saved the world 4 fucking... Now the 5th time! I'm surprised that motherfucker can even move.
He also can drive a spaceship.
They made a new Indiana Jones movie, and this motherfucker... What's he gonna do? He can't run from rocks no more? Snakes? Fucking Mayan people?
It was his send-off,
He can't-
I think.
he can't run.
I didn't watch it, but he does talk
What's
about...
he do? Sit there for 3 hours at a desk and fucking stamp shit?
He does talk about, in that one scene about... You ever seen the Crystal Skull movie? I'm guessing you have.
Yeah.
Mutt, the...
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf.
Mud? What do you call him,
that's,
Mud?
That's
his name.
Mud?
Mud.
Oh, Mud?
Yeah.
His name's Mud in the movie?
I think that's his
Nickname.
nickname.
Oh.
But he does talk about them in that new movie. And he goes, I try to talk my son out of going to the military. If he wouldn't went, he would still be here. So that was his way. Because he was supposed to be Indiana Jones.
I knew this was going to take a sad turn.
He was supposed
As
to be...
soon as you open your fucking mouth.
No, all in your useless knowledge.
As soon as you
You
open...
fucking NarNar.
As soon as you
It's
open...
Messenia being.
As soon as you open your fucking mouth, I almost said, you're going to turn this whole fucking thing sad, aren't you?
How is that sad? It's a movie.
But he actually died.
And that's the way they got rid of him, because he was supposed to be in New Indiana Jones, but he didn't like how the movie was. He didn't like the director, and he talked shit
Just
about
because
him.
it's not fucking Transformers.
So they kicked him out. But Shia LaBeouf's also crazy. But now he's trying to become a...
Harrison Ford's so old, he's not Indiana Jones anymore. He's Illinois Jones.
And he's supposed to...
He went out west.
Shia LaBeouf is like trying to be like a minister priest type thing for the Catholics.
Yeah, because he was for the Catholics.
for the cat.
Yeah, because he was really bad for a long time.
Yeah.
Now he's not. Now he's all good, Bo. He's all good.
Pray to the sentient being.
Yeah, NarNar.
Yeah.
NarNar.
Oh, dear God, NarNar.
Oh,
Bless
dear.
this house.
NarNar's the fucking NarNar's the titty land that Kenny thinks he's in after he puts cat piss in his face in the episode of South Park.
You know, like passing. You know how Jewish people put blood of the lamb on their doors.
This isn't.
We put
so they didn't die.
We put
Dear
the blood
fucking
of the
God.
for the NarNars. We put blood of the cow.
This
for the
is
brisket.
not ancient Egypt. They don't do that anymore.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure people
that
do.
I know of.
No,
Now it's just lard.
no,
Don't put
Hasidic
blood.
Hasidic Jews. This is
Not
why
acidic. Hasidic.
I said Hasidic.
Oh no, I think you said acidic.
So this is actually
The citrus Jews.
I don't like. I'm not Jewish. I know nothing about the Jewish faith. I don't think they do that anymore. That's just a story in the fucking Bible. But the one of the reasons why Fiddler on the Roof is my second favorite musical. Sweeney Todd's my first. Is because for the time the Fiddler on the Roof came out, like in that era, the actual little details of that movie are so like so well thought out and so pristine for that era that that's why it's like a whole like another level beyond any other musical out there, because just the little details. Like one of my favorite little details in that movie is how accurate the Hasidic Jew life is. When a stranger or a friend or whoever enters your house, there is scripture carved in the doorway of every single house in Anatevka in the village, and people kiss their hand and touch it, and it's a scripture that is carved in everybody's household door frame. And they literally actually take an effort to kiss their hand and touch it as they enter and leave. That's such a small detail, but way beyond its time of a small detail for a movie made in the 40s. It's insane to me. I think it's fucking awesome. It's also a really good movie.
Google said they used to. I don't know if they do anymore, but they used to. If they still do, it's probably at Temple or at the Tabernacle where they do it, and they used to smear it on their doorways for Passover. I don't know if they do it.
And so their firstborn doesn't die.
Something.
In NarNar, only your lastborn dies.
Thou shalt not NarNar. Thou shalt only NarNar.
When your oldest son turns 13, he runs into the woods on a brisket quest. He can't come back until he comes back with a gallon of Alabama white barbecue sauce and a brisket from a cow, freshly killed from the fields. No. And cans of grizzly wintergreen roll from the hills.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Fields have already prepped tobacco.
Can't wait.
And every woman has an orgasm and doesn't have to lie about it.
Can't wait to go back.
Can't wait to go back. Your sentient being form is fucking Roger from American Dad. Here's the fat-bodied globe.
Smoking Pall Malls all day, every day. Where are you from?
You look like your sentient being form is literally Roger. You look like a fucking sorry game piece.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
The head of a squid, the body of a diabetic.
And the feet of a bull. And the wings of a pigeon.
Yeah. Alright,
and the arms of chicken wings.
Let's take a quick pee break.
Sentient being thing.
Alright, everybody. We are going to close this bitch out. That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Of course, we love the absolute fucking shit out of you. If you want to rate and review this show, go ahead and whatever platform you're listening on. Doesn't really matter. I don't really give a shit. 5 stars only, please.
Doesn't really matter. I don't give a shit.
5 stars only, please, or 4, whatever.
I don't give a NarNar.
Tell your friend about the show. I'm sure they'd love to listen to this fucking bullshit podcast that we've been doing for almost 5 years now.
Alex playing footsie with me under the table.
He was touching my fucking foot too. He needs to quit before I NarNar his ass at the fucking wall.
He's getting a little nard right now.
All right, everybody. Peace, love, happiness. Fucking tell somebody you love them.
Crabs.
Let's end this fucking show.
NarNar.
NarNar. All right, everybody, go check out Cobra Kaiju from Atrium Brewing in Louisville, Kentucky. And when you're there, go ahead and try some of the other delectable brews they have. And I recommend checking out Whiskey Row, too. It is home to a lot of distilleries. Love the fuck out of you guys. We will see you all next week for another wonderful episode of the Cummcast. Remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down and you think your friend might be a sentient being, you get up, dust off, pray to NarNar, and you milk that motherfucking pig, people.
Remember, everybody, it's better to have a friend with 2 chins than with 2 faces.
Peace! We out.